Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Two Drunk Guys Watch. My name is Rory MacLeod. I'm your host, and with me for this episode is Jesse Edmond. Say hi, Jesse.
Hey, how is everyone? Don't answer. You're watching a thing. You're listening to a thing, yeah.
They're probably yelling at the screen, and you're not responding to them.
Yeah.
All right, and what are you drinking?
I am drinking the lamest thing in the world. I'm drinking Truly. It is alcoholic seltzer. But it's not White Claw because I don't own any pink pairs of cut-off jean shorts, so I can't buy White Claw apparently.
Okay. What wasn't that a Lionel Richie song? Truly.
Truly, I think it was. Yeah, I think
truly in love with you, girl. All right. I am drinking Blue Moon Belgian White, which is fine. We are recording this in the afternoon, and this is the earliest I'm ever probably going to be drinking. Although I think one time we recorded on a Sunday, and I was drinking at like 11 a.m., but that's okay.
Oh, you've never done a drinking brunch before? Because...
I know. No. All right, so for this episode, we have one short, which is going to be We Learn About the Telephone. Which I've previewed a bit of it. There's a bit of a cartoon and live action mix, so that's exciting. So let's go ahead and get that started. Everyone grab your alcoholic beverage of choice, and here we go.
Onion.
Well, we have a McDonald's commercial first here.
Oh. They definitely look like Julia Louis-Dreyfus at the beginning.
Four of them.
Yeah.
All right.
This is back when they thought the Big Mac was a big deal.
The sesame seed bun.
God damn it! What are those onions?
Cheese?
Oh my god, cheese! Whoops.
This is the most disconcerting... I mean, the quality aside...
Herb Tarlick from WKRP.
Oh, yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm sure this is before WKRP. It has to be.
Oh my god. That's so cool seeing him.
Yeah.
I gotta pull over.
What's wrong, honey?
I'm hungover.
Headache.
Speaking of that.
Something strong. Anison's adult strain.
Anison. I remember Anison.
But while Bayer, Bufferin, and Anison start with the same amount of
These pills are actual size.
strength Anison adds 23% more. Then Anison adds an extra
It's like,
God damn.
found in the others.
The extra ingredient is opioids.
Home at last.
Feels good.
like,
Isn't that Anison? Forgot all about my headache.
someday it'll come to be known as Oxycontin.
Right. All right, we're jumping into the short now. We learn about the telephone.
That's telephone.
Yeah.
Run!
Run! She has a weird voice.
That's no way to answer the phone, Susie. Oh, Matthew's restaurant.
What do you want?
Jimmy. Just a minute.
So I answer the phone.
Uncle Bill, Captain Adams wants to talk to you.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Hi, Captain. This is Bill. No, we don't usually have ducks answer the phone.
I mean, only on
Hello,
Duck
I'm
Sunday.
Susie.
Yeah.
My niece and nephew are visiting me, and I promised to take them on a picnic.
I don't know. I answer the phone. Go.
You need that poster today.
If it doesn't stop, there won't be any
Oh,
picnic.
we don't. The thing you call.
Cracker
Bring it
likes
over.
it? Yeah, it's great weather
I
for
think she
ducks.
communicates primarily via duck.
Yeah.
Bye. Captain Adams wants this poster I've done for him delivered to him at police headquarters today.
And we need to do
I'll
something
drop it
about
off on our way to the
Cindy's
park.
psychic powers.
Good thing I got that phone call. If he hadn't reached me, I wouldn't have gotten it to him on time.
I never thought about that, Uncle Bill.
You never thought about what?
What did people do?
I never thought about how lame you are.
How did they get messages to each other in a hurry?
Well, there's this
while
red
we're
thing
waiting
on
for
the
rain to
desk.
stop,
I assume it's red. I don't know.
Let's see if we
And
can
it does
find
it's
out.
like either red
By
or
playing make-believe.
green.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
All of these voices are dubbed.
Yeah, like badly.
Here's our friend.
Well, it's like totally a voiceover because there's no echo or anything.
Oh, it's one of these. I'm gonna draw, and it's gonna animate
Mr.
magically.
He's going to take
Yep.
us back thousands of years, way before telephones or
We
television.
didn't ask about all this, but okay.
It looks a little like you, Uncle Bill.
He looks a little like all of us, Jimmy.
It's very
Ready,
generic.
Mr. Man?
Yeah.
has played many parts during the years he has lived on Earth.
Uncle Bill, what was
So
in
let's
those
make believe
mushrooms
we're
you
going
gave
back
us?
in time.
Thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago?
That's right. When man lived in caves and hunted for their food.
This is like last week.
At last, meat for supper.
I mean, when they say they're going to start at the beginning, I guess, like, that's...
Or else supper will run away.
The only way Mr. Caveman
100%
knew how to get a
recognize that
message
voice.
from one place to another was to send a runner.
Yeah, I don't know.
As civilization grew,
I don't think there were cavemen around when they had the Sphinx.
But
Although,
he still used
Oh.
runners
Oh,
to
yeah.
send
Oh, okay,
messages.
okay.
Switched it.
The
Yeah, there we go.
Egyptians used runners. It took 2 days
Whoa.
for a Greek runner to bring the news of a great victory.
That
is getting
maybe because
tired.
his running style looked like he was wearing stilettos.
He discovered he could ride horses.
discovered the unicorn.
Yeah, that horse looks super pleased to
The
be.
Romans used horses.
Yep. He rides with his sword out because
So
he's a
did the
weirdo.
knights.
And then we invented the telephone.
That's right. But man
Nope,
wanted
not
to
yet.
send messages faster than a runner or a horse could travel.
Oh no.
This may be slightly racially insensitive for our viewers.
He's
Yeah,
sending an Indian smoke signal.
Trigger warning.
But only the
Yep.
simplest messages.
I do have to remind everyone this was 1947.
None at
So.
all.
Oh yeah. No. It's indigenous people smoke
We already
signal.
used flashing mirrors by daylight
Right.
and blinking
First
lights
Nations
when it was dark.
smoke
Couldn't
signal.
send messages very far that way, could he?
Oh, Jimmy.
You know what they say? If
Man
you
has
see a
always
ship
been able to
passing,
solve
they
his
blink their
problems by
lights at
inventing new
you. Don't
things.
blink
That's
back
a
because they
telegraph
might
message.
hunt you
About
down.
125 years ago, Samuel Morse invented the telegraph.
That is what they say.
A way to send code messages over an electric wire. The code was made by using different clicks for each letter of the alphabet.
Sam Morse, he's like, what should I
First
name
message
this
sent over
code
40 miles
generator?
of wire
Mm.
was,
I know.
what hath God wrought?
The Sam.
The telegraph was, and
Why
still
didn't you
is,
do it in Old
wonderful.
English, Sam?
But Mr. Man wanted to send his voice over a distance, to carry on a real
Yeah,
conversation.
Has would be shorter,
Then in
Sam.
1876, a man found a way.
I guess we don't need to know
He
his
invented
name.
The telephone.
No. It's been redacted from
That's your
history.
phone, Uncle Bill.
Yes. We're not allowed to know
Hello,
Alexander
Messages.
Graham Bell.
This is
Oops.
Jimmy. Hi, Mom. Yes, we got here before the rain started. Uncle Bill's going to take us on a picnic if it lets up.
But he has that restraining order. He's not allowed. Oh,
I'll
well.
tell you about it when we get home. Okay, Mom.
Also, he gave us these tabs of paper, and now we can see
are you
his
doing,
his
Susie?
drawings
She
animate.
wanted to hear the voice going through the wire.
What is she? Oh.
You can't hear voices in the wire.
Well, how does it work? How'd your mother's voice get in the phone?
That's simple.
She's haunting it.
That's funny. I don't know.
I guess an 8-year-old doesn't really understand the telephone.
Oh, I get it. It's going to turn out that they've all been dead all along.
Oh, that'd be
How's the
great.
telephone work,
Yeah.
Uncle Bill?
That's because we never see their
Magic
clothes
will be the
change.
science.
That's how
Science
you
of
can
sound
tell.
waves and electricity.
How do they work?
We'll let Mr. Man show us.
Now we're going to do a physics lesson. Or maybe not. There we
I was
go.
going to say,
We'll
like,
pretend now he's a musician. All sounds come from a movement of the air, back and forth, like waves.
I don't see any waves.
That's because you're a
String move
dumbass,
back and
Jimmy.
forth?
I have seen strings and rubber bands move back and forth.
I'll bet he has.
But I've never seen a sound wave.
Well, you can't really see them, you hear them. If you could see them, they'd look like this.
Ooh.
Different kinds of sounds.
oh.
So he's drawing this as they're standing there?
Waves.
I guess so. Like,
A low sound.
I feel like at this point they've been there for six hours.
As he's drawing, he's ripping pages off his pad.
Just
as he's
flipping
going.
through, yeah.
Hey, Rudolph, that's the wrong note.
You son of a
You
bitch.
see? People's voices make sound waves too. When we speak,
There.
air from our lungs moves vocal cords like these in our throats.
When we vomit, it also makes a noise.
Hey,
I mean,
Rudolph.
This movement makes sound waves and sends them out of our mouth.
Hey,
And your nose, apparently, according to this.
When sound
Yeah, I was
waves
gonna
reach
say.
the ear of another person,
Shoot
They
it
make
up
the
your
drum in
nose.
his ear move back
If you
and
can talk
forth.
out of your nose,
Here's
you can
the
be on
sound
America's
the
Got
person's
Talent.
making.
I see. But how do you hear over the telephone?
We're coming to that. When Mr. Mann speaks into the telephone,
Mr. Mann got
flow of
fired from the
electricity in
orchestra.
the wires makes it possible for the other person to hear what Mr. Mann is saying, just as quick as a flash.
But how?
Well, when he has dialed his friend, and his friend Rudolph
Drunk
answers,
dialed.
the flow of electricity in the wires connects Mr. Mann's telephone.
You know,
through the
Mr. Man
telephone
didn't go to
building
7 years of man school
to his
just to
friend's
be called
phone.
Mister.
Oh.
Rudolph. Mr.
No, he
Mann
could have gone to
records
Juilliard, but
sound
no, he had to go to
No.
man
waves
school.
over the mouthpiece
Man
of the
school.
telephone. These sound waves make the
God
electricity
damn it,
flow
you son of a
stronger
bitch!
and weaker.
Wait, so the
depending on
phone's like an
sound
electric
waves his
ear?
voice makes. Remember
That's
now,
what this seems to imply.
electricity is changing from strong to weak as it comes from Mr. Mann's
It's so
telephone.
weak.
These changes work on the receiver.
I look how that's
Way sound
moving.
works
The
in your
little
eardrum.
membrane.
The
Yeah.
electricity makes a little metal plate vibrate.
I'm vibrating
This
in your
vibration
ear.
makes sound waves come out of the receiver. And so, in a split second, the person on the other end of the line hears the same words Mr. Mann is speaking.
Or mishears them.
And what he hears sounds just like
The fuck you say to
Mr.
me?
Mann's voice.
Rudolph, I said that's the wrong note.
But okay.
I'm so
Susie. You shouldn't play around with the telephone. Somebody may be trying to...
But
See?
he must be psychic.
What the hell? His whole family's psychic.
Would you repeat that slowly,
Put the
sir?
duck on.
Well, you must have the wrong number. What number are you calling? Well, not so loud.
My ear is bleeding.
I'm sorry, but this is 555.
Oh, they were going with the 555 back then. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know how far back that went because there were a time period where they were putting real phone numbers on TV and stuff.
Yeah, well, you know, then people would call those real numbers, and
Yeah.
that's when they instituted the 555 thing. Just think, at some point, somebody went, hey, you know what we'll never need more than 10 million of? Phone numbers.
Right.
There we are.
May I draw his whip?
Sure.
His whip. What's going on here? There's a S&M guy. That's not much of a whip.
Here.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm gonna draw a cat of nine tails.
Okay.
All set, Mr. Mann?
I'm gonna draw the bottle of rot gut in his pocket.
Put a ball gag on him.
Presenting
A gimp mask.
the most sensational talking animal act the world
Do you think that's Mel Blanc doing that?
I don't. I
the lion
really don't want it to be.
Well, yeah, you hope he would. By 1947, he was doing Bugs Bunny, so I doubt it.
Bird speaking.
But I mean, you know, he could be still in that mindset of doing everything he can.
Yeah.
Please don't roar.
I think that is Mel Blanc.
What did the lion do
Yeah,
wrong, Jimmy?
I think it is.
I'm gonna have to look it up after we're done.
That's right.
Um,
Just use your normal speaking
I have to
voice
say, like,
and speak
the
directly
crow and the
into the
lion
mouth.
talking over the phone is the least offensive thing I've seen in this video so far.
The least offensive.
presenting the impatient squirrel and the sleepy bear.
Watch, Jimmy.
I think that is Mel Blanc.
When you dial, you should make sure you bring your finger all the way around to the finger stop.
Whoa.
Then for each number, let the dial go all the way back by itself.
And that's called
Each
the
number.
G-spot.
All the way. Then let go. See?
Ooh. Oh. Now, you youngsters in the audience, this is the way the phone used to work.
It's true.
Like when I was a kid, they still had these. But I'm old, so.
It's true. It's how a lot of things used to work.
A lot of things were inefficient.
It's true. Come on.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm legit getting angry at this bear for not picking up the phone.
Hello?
Yeah, fuck it. Hangs up.
Now I wonder who that was.
Some bastard. Probably the IRS.
Yeah.
Waited too long.
Right. He waited too long to answer.
What an
If
asshole.
you were the person
Look
who
at
called, you should let the phone ring
He's all pissed off.
10 times. See? Both of them are disappointed.
And now...
And now for something completely different.
Pachyderms. In other words, elephants.
So like I said,
So I told them, I said,
would invite you to a party.
Smarty? Who are you calling a smarty?
do you mean like those old candies?
No, I said I'm giving a party. At my
A Republican Party. I know it's a little on the nose.
Don't you call me a mouse.
What is the matter, Jimmy?
This reminds me of a parable of
It's important to
three
speak
blind
clearly on
men
the phone
being asked to
so the
describe
other
an
person
elephant.
can understand what you're saying.
Right again, Jimmy.
And
And now, for our
I don't know.
grand
That's it.
finale,
That's all I got for the parable.
the Godly
It's quite alright.
fed-up fox.
Well, yes,
Does he have a cactus on his ass?
I was gonna say, like, this
Well,
this fox has seen better days.
Yeah.
I run into you. It's just
Clearly.
the funniest thing. Oh.
Excuse me, lady.
This
But
fox
I've
has
been
seen
waiting
hard
to make an
times. He's
important call for
Yeah, he's from
25
Skid Row.
minutes.
Not the band
Yeah.
Skid Row, but
We must
the-
tell
the-
Irma about my new hat.
well. Here's the ironic thing. He's from both the band and the street, Skid Row.
Selfish
Ooh.
and impolite to hog the phone.
that's double dipping.
Somebody may be waiting to use it. Or
They
trying
haven't
to call
done
your
so
house.
great for the last few years.
Gee, that was fun. I hope nobody's being selfish on Bobby's
So I'm not seeing this in Mel Blanc's IMDb, but it still could be him. Sometimes it's uncredited, you know.
Oh, I would imagine he would ask to be uncredited.
For this, he did it as a favor for somebody. That probably happened.
Give me cash?
Cash on the barrelhead. Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, because in 1947 he was doing Bugs Bunny totally. So
I can't believe this is 1947. This is the quality of this is actually, I feel like, pretty good for 47.
oh, the movie itself, yeah.
No answer.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
Sure you dialed the right number?
that's the only
No,
thing.
well, there's only like 6 phone numbers, so
I'm not sure I know how.
I like that
Oh,
this
I
guy
see.
has like
Let's
30
let Mr.
brushes
Mann
in
show
front of him, but the only thing we've seen him do is draw with a pencil
What's Bobby's
that,
last
that
name?
magically animates.
Robert Martin. We call him Bobby.
What's his father's first name?
jerk
His
face.
name is Robert.
Oh, Mr. Man is ready.
What about Mrs. Mann?
Attention.
She looks Ms.
Oh, she goes Ms. Okay,
Ms.
maybe she hyphenates.
Robert Martin. Front and center.
Yeah, this has got to be Mel Blanc. It has to be.
Or it's
Telephone book.
a remarkable,
In the telephone book, the last name
somebody do a very
always
good
comes first.
impression.
Like that.
Yes,
Martin.
perhaps.
Robert.
Okay, suppose his name was Raymond.
Let's see. A comes before O in the alphabet.
Oh, here we go on
So
alphabetizing.
R.A.
All right.
Oh,
comes before R.O. of Robert.
I know.
And the telephone book is arranged in alphabetical order.
What does that
And the
mean?
Dictionary and the encyclopedia, where we look up words.
I imagine
and
little
facts.
girls probably out in the street right now playing in traffic.
Raymond Martin. Telephone
But
book.
remember, Jimmy, Jesus always comes first.
How about Roger Martin?
You try it, Jimmy.
Let's see. All the letters are the same up to this point, but the next ones are different.
My God.
In the alphabet, we see that G comes after B. So Roger is listed after Robert under the Martins in the telephone book.
That's right, Jimmy.
Quack quack.
Good.
Where'd the little girl go?
Telephone book.
It's like she hasn't said anything for a long time. I'd be concerned.
Now, what if his name were Robert?
He said, "Hey kid, go play in the
M.A.
refrigerator."
Y.E.R.
Right.
Remember,
She's in the
last
fridge. They
name
closed
comes
the.
first in the telephone book.
Well,
Oh well.
May comes after Mar because Y comes after R in the alphabet.
But
Wow.
what about the
There
Arabic
would be
alphabet,
after
Jimmy?
all the Martins in the telephone book.
Right again.
Now I can do it.
Now we're gonna go through Japanese kanji.
Oh,
Here it
this is
Martin Robert.
This is
22
horrible.
Montrose. The number is
somebody got
555.
paid to make this.
Be sure and write it down.
Yeah.
All right.
The
Crap.
telephone book is very helpful. Our friends are in it, like Robert Martin. Our doctors.
Vision repairman, the bicycle shop.
Then in this little book, I write down the numbers of.
I will say this: I 100%
saves a lot of time to
didn't
keep
see
the phone
anything
numbers of
like
people you
this
call
when
often.
I was growing up.
Like your
Like,
friend
and
Mom.
that's like
Oh, yes.
I grew up in
Hey,
the
look, the
80s,
sun's out.
Yeah.
Now we can go on our
which I
picnic.
believe you did as well.
Yeah, it took us about 5 seconds to figure out the phone back then.
Well, tell
Yeah,
them
it, like, right. There was a little, you know,
That way we can drop off the poster for Captain Adams.
I didn't really know how to use a phone until I got my first anarchist cookbook.
Oh, yes. I'm trying to remember. I'm sure I used the phone when I was like probably about the age of this kid. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
but I think my grandmother or my great grandmother had a phone like this, but everyone else had push button phones at that point.
I will say this. I remember as a little kid
This is Jimmy
dialing a
Matthews.
phone
May I please
hard
speak to
enough to
Bobby?
hurt my finger
Thank you.
on the little metal stopper thing.
Hi, Bobby.
Oh, okay.
Listen.
'Cause I thought you had
we'll
to
meet
hit
in
that
front
as
of the
hard
police
as you
station
could.
at 2:30. Don't forget
If
to bring
only.
your ball and glove.
Well, if you watch TV, whenever somebody dialed the phone, they would just, you know, gotta really hit that number.
Yeah.
Hi, Tom.
Hi there.
Children, this is Captain Adams.
Hello, Captain Adams.
How are you today?
See, that's a voiceover, but the other people sound like they're, I don't know. That's weird. The audio's kind of
She
funky.
wants to be everything when she grows up.
Here's the emergency poster you wanted.
Thanks.
Because you can hear some
I think
ambient
Jimmy
noise of
and
like the
Susie would like to
street.
know how valuable the
And then when this
telephone
guy
is in
talks on the
emergency.
right, it's like,
Good. You come inside for a minute and I'll show you.
yeah, it sounds like a voiceover. I don't know.
The telephone helps us because it lets us know.
See, now it
right
sounds
away
normal,
when
like
we're
a
needed
room
and how,
mic,
when and where we
you
can
know?
help you.
Yeah.
How would I call the police if I needed them?
This poster your uncle made will
Well,
show
this
you
is
how.
probably an actual studio.
Right. Oh, yeah. But they have like a boom mic over these
We wanna
guys.
use
But
this to show
on
children
the
how to
street,
get
it was
help.
like, I don't know how they mic'd
In an
them.
emergency,
I don't know. I'm sure
zero
this is
to get the telephone operator.
real fucking compelling to your audience.
Oh, yeah. It's as compelling as what's on the screen, so.
Remember?
Yes,
I was
sir.
speculating about how they recorded this. Yes.
It's like, listen, everybody, we're so hypnotized.
See?
Oh,
by
yeah.
how
Be sure you
fucking
bring the dial
boring
all
this
the
is.
way
Oh, there's no
around
lights on
stop.
this phone. That's
Ring
fancy.
Oh, yeah.
finger,
Oh, it's got the
and let
different,
dial go back.
the
You
different
dial
lines
01.
on it.
Yeah, lines,
The
yeah.
operator will
One of
answer.
those goes to Batman.
Then what?
That's right.
You say, I want a policeman, please, and the operator will connect you with the police station.
I'd like to prank the police, please.
Now, when somebody, like the sergeant
Batman's
here,
so
answers,
rich he's got one phone line that goes
you tell
in
him who
only.
you are,
Yeah.
where you are, and why you're calling the police.
And also, he kidnaps
station,
young
Sergeant.
boys and puts them in
Oh, that's
short
too
pants.
bad.
Well, yeah, you know.
May I have your name and address, please?
I'm going to keep this address for later.
How old is Linda?
Is she old enough for, well,
Where did you see her last?
is she wearing one of those
How
short
long has she been
dresses?
missing? And what was she wearing?
Nothing.
And she a freaky psychic kid with a duck, because that's...
And a yellow.
I got one of those right here.
All right, Mrs.
Has she been kidnapped?
Don't worry. We'll find her and let you know as soon as we do.
We'll find the body one of these days.
Goodbye.
Who was that? I don't know.
See how careful we are to write everything down?
I just did a little drawing of
Pardon?
boobs.
It's a stick figure with boobs.
Get out on all points bulletin.
Come on. Get the lead out.
Girl lost. Linda Hoskins.
You only ever hear about all
Last seen
points
on
bulletins. You
Elm
never
Street.
hear about, like, several points
Here's the description.
bulletins.
A partial point bulletin. Elm Street, I know who's there.
Sergeant.
Freddy Krueger.
This is Officer Jensen.
There's
6th
some
and
guy
Elm
with
Street.
claws on his hands over here.
That's what I'm calling you about. She was all alone, looking in a toy store window.
Uh-huh.
She was having a weird
Sure,
dream.
She's fine.
Good work.
This is
Officer
before
Jensen.
they invented
We'll
Child
have a car to
Protective
pick her up right
Services.
away.
See how the telephone helps us do our job? Call Mrs. Hoskins and tell her we found her little girl.
What am I, your
At the window, I want to
slave?
show you something.
I guess he is the captain. They probably should listen to him.
I mean, yeah.
There it is. The telephone.
There it is, the morgue. Oh.
In many ways, it ties the community together. When you dial a number,
Oh my God, look
this
at
equipment
this.
inside the telephone building automatically
Oh,
connects you with
that's
the
brutal.
person you're calling.
Look at all these. Oh my
Whether he's
God.
across the
Oh,
street or
jeez.
miles and miles away. Thousands
I
and thousands of
literally
calls
just
go through here
got
every day.
fucking migraine looking at this.
50 pounds of butter.
50 pounds of butter.
God damn, what are you cooking?
We'll deliver it today.
Oh, it's making a butter sculpture. Oh, okay.
When can I bring Tommy in for his checkup?
Let me see.
How about never?
How about Tuesday, 4 o'clock?
That will be fine.
Wow.
Eddie's garage.
Great read.
This is Les Perkins.
That will be fine.
My produce truck's broken down. I don't know what's the matter.
Does it have gas?
Highway 26 near Maple Avenue.
Okay, Les. I'll be right out.
Yeah.
Lena's
I'll be out next week.
To stay for lunch. May I?
All right,
Hell no.
Maria, but be home by 3 o'clock.
She's a slut.
That shipment gone to Plainview yet?
Not yet,
These
Colonel. Loading
these
it
conversations
now.
are great.
Good. Listen, Jess, they just called. They want 3 more cartons of soap.
And also, you're
Okay,
fired.
Carl.
I like how some of these
Telephone
actors are
service
really
wouldn't be
fucking
complete
like going into
without
it.
people to
Like,
handle
Right.
special
yeah, no,
calls
not
and
yet, not yet.
emergencies. Let's
And
hear
then the
what
one lady's like,
operators
Matt,
say.
Matt.
Mr. Hanson, please,
Right.
long distance
Like-
calling.
Like she is not
I'm
trying.
sorry, the line is busy. I'll keep trying and call
Yeah, you're fucked. Bye.
Mr. Marco, I'm ready on your call to Honolulu.
Ooh,
I'll connect you with the fire department.
boring.
On your call to Sunnyside, Mr. McCarthy will be back in an hour. Will
He's
you talk to
golfing.
anyone else?
He's got better things to do than talk to you. That is a long-ass fire truck.
The fire department needs the telephone as much as we do.
In fact, they come over and steal ours.
Well, thanks a lot, Captain.
Not at
Well,
all. Thank you for
the
bringing
longer a
the
fire truck
Have
is,
fun,
the
everyone.
quicker it gets to a place. Because if you divide a mile by the length of the vehicle, yeah.
Yes.
I wonder
Yeah.
where Bobby is.
I'm sure you'll be here soon.
Oh, here goes Bobby.
Jet
There
planes
goes
fly
Bobby
a lot
in his-
higher and faster than
In
quackers.
his jet,
Can
yeah.
telephones reach up into the sky?
Oh, what do you
They can
think,
and they
genius?
do. And even more amazing, men are working with communication satellites.
Without the
that orbit
telephone,
Earth.
Superman
These
would have no
satellites
place
can
to
carry
change into his
telephone
costume.
messages and
That's
television
true.
pictures to and from many different parts of the world.
Hmm.
And outer space?
Yes, Jimmy, outer space too. Man himself is in it.
All systems go. A-OK.
Why, it's Mr. Man.
Yes. And just think, Jimmy and Susie.
Mr. Man has a lot of
someday in
jobs.
the future, you may pick up a telephone and soon be talking with your friend, even if he's on the moon.
Can you imagine that? Oh, well, that's the end of our short. Rather abrupt ending.
Wow, that was.
I think the ending must have got cut off. I don't know what happened. But anyway.
It ended like it began, abruptly.
Yes. So, what did you learn about the telephone, Jesse?
I learned that that the telephone is I don't know. I knew all that shit. I mean, you know, like that was just everything in that could have been said in like one sentence.
Well, yeah, probably.
It was just way too much.
Like going back to the cavemen and stuff probably wasn't necessary.
Right, like, come
Let's
on.
start with Alexander Graham Bell and then go forward from there. Like that should be about a 2-minute discussion.
Like, we don't need to diverge into Spartacus while we're talking about the telephone.
Right.
Like, come on.
Yeah. Although we did get a free taste of Mel Blanc, we think. I'm pretty sure. It sounded like him to me. But all right. Well, I've finished my Blue Moon, which is good. And I think we're finished with this episode. So
I finished my Truly. I'm burping it up all sorts of fun. So
awesome.
Yeah, that's,
well, that'll give you a good afternoon of burping. All right. Well, I want to thank Jesse for joining us on this episode of Two Drunk Guys Watch. And until next time, keep things interesting.